We have also been keeping a huge secret this entire time.
Layla, could you imagine this many choices for garbage in America?
Oh my gosh. Oh, did you see that?
Oh my god.
I know, people are like booing. It was really, really fun.
All right, so season 10 starts next week. We are crazy excited for this because it is honestly a brand new chapter for us.
It's in your mouth.
No.
Why is it in your mouth?
That's what I said.
Strokkur?
It's
We'll
not
say
our fault, what you're
Strokkur.
saying. But let me see if I can clear some of this ice off. I've seen enough sci-fi movies to know it's not good to be in a rift.
Ears are just gonna like come off my face.
Another brisk morning in Iceland, probably the coldest morning so far. We have a remedy for that. We are at the geysers.
Literally called Geysir. So apparently the very first geyser that was ever discovered and named is here. Its name is only Geysir, and that's what all other geysers were named after, which is kind of cool.
I think that's really cool. So this obviously reminds me of Yellowstone. You're driving up to it, you see the steam coming up everywhere. I don't know that they have pools that are as big as some of the stuff that's in Yellowstone, but it's cool. Like,
yeah.
It's a little chilly, but we're going to be wandering around the steam. It's going to be awesome. I'm not sure, but this could be our last episode here in Iceland. We are going to the national park today, and then we're going to go to Blue Lagoon Hot Springs. We're saving that like big relaxation event for last.
End.
And then we're getting an Airbnb that has a hot tub. So we're going to relax in the hot tub and then catch a flight. But this is going to be a packed episode if I'm trying to fit all that in there. But
yes.
This is the last Icelandic episode, and then we are heading back to the States.
To balmy Maine.
Isn't that funny?
That's
like,
really strange.
It is 40 degrees warmer in Maine than it is here in Iceland.
And it's also 4:30 in the morning there.
Yes. So I'm excited to get back to the tropics of Maine. They're actually referencing Yellowstone here, which is, I mean, really the only reference point. So, but let me see if I can clear some of this ice off so we can
Honey, you didn't bring your scraper for the signs?
see it. So this is Steamboat. This is Steamboat. That's I think that's in the Norris Geyser Basin. That doesn't go off that often. But this is Old Faithful. It says 25 to 55 meters, and this is that
Strokkur.
one that seems to go off every 8 to 10 minutes. Strokkur goes off, which is similar to Old Faithful.
Yeah, in height. That's very cool. It is a short walk from the parking lot to Strokkur Geyser. So we're gonna sit here for a minute and see if we can catch it going off.
I forgot already what it's called. Strokkur?
Strokkur. Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's Strokkur.
All right.
Strokkur.
It's
We'll
not
say
our fault what we say
Strokkur.
here.
This is the original geyser. That is the name, Geyser.
The fact that this is called Geyser and all of them after it are geysers.
Every other one was named after. It's pretty cool. It has not gone off in many, many years.
Look at this view.
Isn't this gorgeous? Super cool. And it is like that blue color that you can see in Yellowstone. That's so awesome. I really didn't realize that they had pools like this up here.
Yeah, this is really neat. Man, can you imagine the lineage up on something like this? So awesome.
That was so cool.
I had more fun there than I thought I was going to have. I
Way
thought I was
more
going to be
fun.
like, oh, it's just a mini little Yellowstone. We've already seen this. But we sat and watched that geyser go off like 15 times.
Yeah, like
was
at all
so
different
fun.
vantage points and everything. It became a game, and everyone around is so excited because you never know. It
It could be like a
5
10-footer or a 50-footer. The
It's
10-footers,
really fun.
everyone's like, boo!
I know, people are like booing. It was really, really fun. All right, next up is we are stopping at one of the national parks here in Iceland that is on the Golden Circle. I don't know if we've talked about that, but we have done the entire ring road, and now we've come up a little bit on the Reikjavik side of the ring road, and that is called the Golden Circle. This is one of the highlights on the Golden Circle, and the next one is this national park.
Layla told us. Layla!
Thingvellir. We'll figure out how to pronounce
I
it.
came up here and I started filming instead of unlocking the truck, so the girls were
The
tucked
girls are
behind.
literally sitting outside in the
All right,
cold.
Layla, now that you've been seen, what is it? You say it.
Thingvellir?
Thing-
Thingvellir.
Thingvellir? Okay.
Thingvellir.
That's where
We
we're
have no
going
idea.
next.
Yeah. The main reason why we are here visiting this national park is that this is actually where the rift is between the North American tectonic plate and the European tectonic plate. We're actually going to go and hike between those tectonic plates today, and apparently that rift actually grows every single year, so it's going to be really cool to go and check out.
Layla, could you imagine this many choices for garbage in America? Oh my gosh, that's insanity.
You guys have to go check out the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming over here for. So I got distracted by the garbage and the millions of different garbage options. It's like when someone calls you on an iPhone and figuring out what to try to do, hold and accept or whatever it is. Come in here.
That's the view all the way through both the men's and the
Oh yeah, potty with a view. This is,
Iceland to Iceland is both sides. Isn't that crazy?
which one's girl? Oh, that's girls. Okay, I can go into this one. All right, this is great. Best bathroom view ever.
So we're here at this yellow dot right here. Reykjavik is right over there, so we're so close.
North American tectonic plate and the Eurasian tectonic plate. So it actually starts just south of Keflavik airport and it goes through that peninsula and then they curve upwards, splitting Iceland into two pieces that are like basically gliding away from each other. So Iceland is getting longer by about 2 centimeters a year on average. Wow. And that happens through all the earthquakes and all the movements of the hot spot that's underneath Iceland. Like a giant hot spot like Yellowstone in a way. So it's getting longer and longer. So slowly but surely we're overtaking the world 2 centimeters a year.
This is quite the view, huh? A lake. We got volcanoes. We got snow. So this is the overview. This is the chasm. We're gonna actually walk through it and head that way. I think that's where the parliament is, and the parliament being where the original Icelandic parliament met to make laws and kill people. So
Yeah, pretty much. And apparently it was the longest running organized parliament in the history of the world, of any country in the world.
Iceland's surprising here.
I know.
Look at this little church down here. There's a little community down there. Honey, I've seen enough sci-fi movies to know it's not good to be in a rift. And we are in a rift. I don't think I've ever seen something like this before, where you're literally seeing the separation of the tectonic plates.
Because it's usually below sea level. This is one of the only places in the world that it's above the sea.
Oh,
That's what makes
You
it
can
so
only
special.
see it here.
Yeah.
that is cool. So the booths, I don't think were marketplaces. I think the booths were different people of importance had the booth, and that's where their legislation met. And
Yes.
that's what the booths were for.
Their assemblies would happen within them. Very cool.
So yeah, this is Logberg, where they made laws. Not logs, but laws. This was their, meeting area. Pretty cool history. Iceland's full of surprises. Nathan figured out the literal meaning of Logberg. It's literally law rock. So this is where they made the laws, on this rock. There's a drowning pool around here where the laws were carried out. I'm not really sure what happened at the drowning pool.
Doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good. So I think we found the drowning hole or drowning pool right here. Only women were drowned. Men were beheaded, and it was for things like, they don't mention murder, they say incest was the big thing.
Incest and immorality. The worst of the worst were actually thieves in their society, and thieves were hung. So they had very different penalties for different sins that they committed against the community.
They know for certain 72 executions were made in this area, and that's just the stuff that's been recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of fish.
There's fish?
Look how big those fish are.
You see fish? Oh yeah, wow.
Massive.
Those are
Oh, my
big
word.
fish. I'm gonna zoom in on them, but there's fish like right there.
No, they're just bobbing
Here.
in here.
Holy cow. Those fish are monstrous. What are you doing? Wait, is that a kiss for me? Thank you.
Okay, so don't forget this cord. All right, so I did figure out why they did choose this as the meeting place for their legislation, their parliament. They chose it because it's part of the central trading route. So although some people did have to travel up to 2 weeks to get here, it was still central to the majority of people. And they chose it because plenty of water here, obviously, and grazing grounds for livestock, so they could eat.
You can see how clear the water is. It goes so far down. You see all the little shinies?
I want to get the shinies.
It's a wishing well.
That's so cool.
That is so deep right there.
Oh my gosh.
And in case you guys are wondering, that is the professional way to hold an iPhone. If you don't want to look like a newbie, hold your phone like that.
Every single church in Iceland, except for the one in Reikjavik, looks like this. And I'm all for it. They're all the same shape and they just vary in size. I don't know, is this interesting? This history of a whole other country? It's fascinating to me because that's essentially where we as Americans, we all came from some area that was away because we're such a new country. Has this been interesting, this series on Iceland? I'm really interested to hear what you think. I hope you've actually enjoyed coming along with us because I don't know, I want to show different things sometimes.
This place is cool.
Very cool. This is a cool walkway. Layla, watch out for this rock.
Ah, I failed.
Yeah, this is where we started at the beginning.
And the whole day, this is my favorite spot.
We did a very big circle. We kind of started up here and saw this view. Very, very pretty.
Hey guys, we are breaking into this last episode in Iceland really quick in real time just to give you a little bit of an update. Our FOS crew has been following along this very crazy year of ours, but we want to bring you guys along as well. Thank you for your patience as we are finally wrapping up season 9. A lot of you have been messaging us thinking that we are off the road, and that could not be further from the truth. Phase 2 of our RV adventure is launching in just a few weeks, and we have been working on a very special project with Grand Design for the last 2 years, building a custom RV that we cannot wait to share with you guys. The last phase of this adventure has been the last 7.5 years living full-time in our RV, and we are looking forward to many, many more years in our new one.
I feel like we're starting all over again, which is really exciting because there's nothing like starting something brand new. I feel like we're going to start all over again. Hopefully we've learned something in the last 7.5 years of travel, but I'm sure we still will make mistakes, and we will be sharing those with you. Hopefully you guys will follow along. New truck, new trailer, brand new adventures. We're getting excited. And obviously this is not our current RV. This is not the Lineage. This is a loaner Our current RV, we are just getting it prepped for sale. We just want to make sure that thing is perfect. It is for sale. If you're interested, just shoot us a message. There are so many upgrades on this. It's renovated, and there's just too many things to list that are new. Appliances, tanks. We've got this thing fresh, so if you're interested, let us know. All those things will be listed in the description.
So this new RV that we have been working on for so long, the purpose was to push boundaries, create something in the market that we thought was missing in the RV industry, and in that process, like everything else, you're going to run into problems, and it has caused delays that we did not foresee, and that's why this has kind of taken longer than we thought. But it is wrapping up, and we are so excited to share it with you. When we do reveal the RV and share all of these things with you guys, we're going to need your help. We're going to want your ideas, your opinions on how RVs can be made better, how they can be more comfortable and feel like home without being massive. That was our goal with this entire project. We want to make sure that those who still want to stay small, get into national parks and state parks, have that ability, and we think you should still be able to do that and have high quality finishes like you would find in a large fifth wheel or a Class A. So we hope you guys like the things that we've done with this, and we want to hear what you think. We have also been keeping a huge secret this entire time. One of you guys are going to have a chance to get an RV just like the new one that we have created. There's only 2 that were made, and somebody else is going to get the other one, and we hope it's going to be you.
So until then, we got a few adventures to share. Mainly, we're going to be sharing about the brand new truck. I did get tow mirrors this time. I know a ton of you gave us a hard time about that, but we are excited. There's a few more episodes. We do not have our RV yet, so this isn't some sort of weird whatever. You guys will know when we know, and we will be putting it on YouTube immediately. So there's not going to be a long wait. I know you guys are a bit bummed that we're behind, but we will not be in
Very soon.
2 weeks. You will be where we are currently. All right, so season 10 starts next week. We are crazy excited for this because it is honestly a brand new chapter for us. Like I said before, we are starting over. We can't wait to share it with you. But we just got a couple more minutes of Iceland, and we are back in the United States.
After we left Thingvellir National Park, we headed back to civilization in Reikjavik and returned our winter rental gear to Iceland cover, which, as you guys know, is the only reason I made it through any of Iceland. It was really crazy to see buildings again. They have such a beautiful downtown in Reikjavik. Corey and Layla went to grab some footage of the famous cathedral in the center of the city that was modeled after the basalt columns that we got to see multiple times throughout our trip around the ring road.
So we're in Reykjavik, so we should probably check out this church. Pretty unique. I've seen some really cool photos of this church. Pretty iconic. So I guess this is Leif Erikson, or Leif Erikson. The plaque behind it says discoverer of the United States. I don't remember that. I could be wrong, but apparently he discovered the United States. We are going to Blue Lagoon tomorrow. Everybody is super pumped. All right, Layla, I think we've captured this scene. It's I think it's probably, I didn't read anything about this, but I'm guessing it's modeled off of the basalt columns. That's my best guess.
Then we headed to the Blue Lagoon for our very last adventure in Iceland.
The road into the pools was really crazy. It was actually one drive that I was really looking forward to, because that is actually where all of the volcanoes erupt and the lava goes everywhere, covers all the roads, and they've actually built themselves a little fortress. They barricaded their entire property from, I guess in the hopes that lava will not get into their facility because they've got so much money invested in it. So the Blue Lagoon is only 33 years old. They discovered it back in the 70s when they were drilling for geothermal energy. All of their hot water, all of their energy comes from the island itself. They actually hit a pocket of the water that you see here today, and it ruined all their equipment because it was so salty and it had so much silica in it. So they just let it drain out on the earth, hoping it would just go back down. Well, it didn't, because the silica was so rich, it just formed its own little barrier. It became a pool, and they actually dubbed it the poison pit. It wasn't until a doctor went there and studied it that he realized that it was good for psoriasis as well as eczema. He started the Blue Lagoon in 1992, and that same doctor is still their CEO.
So just like my Vatten, the first pools that we visited on this trip around the ring road, this place had swim-up bars where you could get drinks that were included with your pass to get in. The Blue Lagoon is much bigger than my Vatten, so my Vatten actually seemed a little more intimate, but because of all the steam that comes up out of Blue Lagoon, you felt pretty closed in and private, even though there were so many more people there. One cool thing that's included with your ticket when you get to Blue Lagoon is their face masks. We're pretty split as a family on this one. Corey and Layla preferred Blue Lagoon. Lily and I preferred my Vatten.
That paste that we put on our faces is exactly why we look so young right now. The Blue Lagoon is only 20 minutes from the airport, and what happens in Iceland is they allow up to a 10-day layover. Say you're flying to Europe or somewhere else where there's a layover in Iceland, they allow a 10-day layover, so you can stay there a few days and do some of the ring road, or do the Golden Circle, and definitely check out Reikjavik or the Blue Lagoon. So that brings us into how we would do this trip differently. And we definitely would do it differently. The one thing that we did right was get an Airbnb the first night to just kind of get situated, get your rental cars or get your camper vans. And then we would only rent the RVs for 1 week instead of 2 weeks. And on the tail end, we would get another Airbnb in the Reikjavik, Keflavik area for 3 or 4 days. And then we would do the Golden Circle from there. That would be a lot more comfortable, I believe, and a lot cheaper to do it that way.
Way less money.
And the next thing that we would do differently is probably not rent from indie campers. I don't think it's indie camper like company wide, but the Iceland place, I don't know, maybe we just got some bad units, but 2 out of 2 really bad units.
It's bad odds.
It's bad odds.
It's really bad odds.
And maybe they're going to get brand new units by the time somebody else goes, but that's our recommendation. There was just a few things, they're a little run down. Not just filthy wise. I mean, we spent a half a day in the freezing cold putting a bumper back on. I mean, you really shouldn't have to do that on your vacation. There were safety issues, no emergency brake, and it's a manual car. 30 pounds too low on all tires. That's a lot. It's not 3 or 4 pounds, 30 pounds low on air pressure, sewage issues. Anyways.
Yeah, and their customer service was just not willing to work with us or really do much for us, and it was not the people that were in that location. There was nothing that they could do. They literally had only 2 RVs left, so we either took them or we didn't go on our trip. So we persevered, but for us, obviously, it's super important that people enjoy these trips and RVing in general. That's literally our entire lives, and if we had never had an RV experience before and that was our first one, I think it would have deterred us a little bit from RVing again, and that's obviously never the experience we want someone to have. So take those pieces of advice. If you are planning a trip to Iceland, I know many of you are planning on going out in 2026 for the eclipse, please make sure that you are tagging us in those photos because we really, really, really want to see your experiences there.
And speaking about the RV, it was actually really functional. Like if it was brand new, that would have been an amazing rig. The layout was awesome. Plenty for 4 people. We never really gave a tour, so here is the tour. Okay, so this is going to be a quick tour of whatever this thing is called.
Atlas 5.
It's the Atlas 5. Okay. It's similar to Winnebago's Trend. They have a similar layout. This drops down as a bed for the girls, and that is a full-size bed. That's where both the girls slept. It's the exact same size, if not maybe a little bigger than that.
Yeah, because our corner is kind of edged a little bit.
And this under here is a cavernous storage. It is very, very big. If you're on a trip like this, you cannot possibly fill up the storages that you have available. There's cabinets everywhere, so we had no problems with storage. I actually wish we had more stuff, but it was whatever we could bring on the plane.
No problem with storage.
Yeah, for such a small unit, like.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And sleeping. We slept great. Me and Layla knocked out every night.
Yeah, it was really nice. It's a comfortable bed.
I liked it. I mean, it was convenient to not have a slide and just pull the plug and start down the road.
Yeah, we could leave at any minute, which we had already gotten used to, kind of in the Lineage, but this is even faster, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
No, I really like the layout. It's very well designed.
It really is. Our door was kind of broken, so the saying of the trip has been, "Can you lock me into the bathroom?"
Or, "Please let me out, please let me out."
And then someone would get forgotten in there, and they've been in there for 5 minutes, and we made it work. Decent sized shower, decent sized bathroom for how small this unit is without a slide.
Yeah. And not having a wet bath. That was one of the things that I was like, I really don't want to do that. Okay, so having a separate shower was great. And we could all take showers in here.
And still have
showers.
50% water left. This has got an interesting, it's got a Truma hot water system, but it's a combination unit. It's the boiler and the hot water. and it is super quiet and it's really efficient.
Yeah.
So the propane tanks they give you for these rigs are just, they're not that big, but we lasted a whole week on just one of those tanks using hot water, using the 3-burner stove here, which we use the crap out of. These obviously spin around. The table flips out. We had Nathan and Marissa over here for meetings and just hanging out. And it's actually, there's tons of room. Two people there, 2 people there, 2 people there.
If you have any questions about this specific layout or travel in Iceland in general, I know a lot of you are coming here in 2026 to see the eclipse, so please leave those in the comments below. We would love to answer all of your questions about our experience and maybe be able to help you with some of your questions. If you are planning any international travel in the near future, there are a few things that we highly recommend that you travel with that were so helpful for our trip. Number 1 is a universal travel adapter, just so that you can use it in all outlets, especially if you are RVing or staying in these Airbnbs. The second one are compression bags to help you pack stuff. We absolutely loved our trip travel gear. All those links will be in the description below. And number 3 is a really good power bank.
So yeah, you need a power bank, not just for travel, not just for RV life, for your daily life. That's probably our most used tool. I've tried a bunch, and here's the one that I like the best. But when you are looking, if you don't like this one, just make sure it's labeled a PD charger, because that means it's really fast charging. I don't know the specs, but I think it's 60 watts and above. You can plug your iPhone in for like 3 or 4 minutes and it's at like 50%.
It's like magic.
So yes, it's clutch.
We mentioned that we had one more night in an Airbnb to try to catch the Northern Lights, and we could not have imagined a better way to wrap up this trip.
Alright, so this is what it looks like over the cabin right now. There's just this strong band that just keeps weaving back and forth. It is definitely dancing. Oh my gosh. Can you see that, girls?
It's moving like crazy.
I'm just gonna leave it. We haven't even gotten a hot tub yet. And that's a lighthouse over there and to the left that you see flashing every once in a while. Oh my gosh. Oh, did you see that?
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that incredible? We got some bread starting. Man, that was cool. The way it just like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, it looks like it's coming again. Yeah, see that coming? Oh man. It's like a swirl. I know everybody's seen time lapses of it, and they don't really know how fast it moves sometimes, but that's in real time what it will do. Incredible.
Oh wow.
Alright, girls. I'm gonna try to take a picture with you guys with it in the background.
Thanks, man.
Happy birthday, dear Mimi. Happy birthday to you.
Hello. Hi, Dad. How's editing going? We love you. Bye.